As remote work becomes the norm, organizations face a surge in fraudulent employment schemes, including identity fraud, polywork, unauthorized outsourcing, and infiltration by nation-state actors. These threats are not theoretical. They have led to multi-million-dollar breaches, data theft, and severe reputational harm. This video will help you understand the threat landscape, assess organizational risks, and implement enterprise-level mitigation strategies. Remote work has amplified fraudulent hiring risks. Identity fraud, polywork, overemployment, unauthorized job outsourcing, nation-state infiltration. Key impacts: financial losses, data breaches, reputational damage. Fraudsters and nation-state operatives use synthetic or stolen identities to get hired remotely. These actors access sensitive systems, deploy malware, and steal intellectual property. Fraudsters use synthetic or stolen IDs. Nation-state actors, for example, DPRQ. Nation-state actors, for example, DPRK, exploit U.S. hiring systems. Case: KnowBe4 hired a fake U.S.-based engineer, DPRK operative. $88 million in illicit funds traced to DPRK schemes. Employees hold multiple full-time jobs simultaneously, often under false pretenses. Breached contractual terms, reduced productivity, increased insider risk. Employees hold multiple full-time jobs. Breaches contracts and reduces productivity. Insight: 46% of employees have side hustles. All Labs, 2024. DPRK operatives operate 10+ personas concurrently. Employees outsource their job responsibilities, some concurrently. Employees outsource their job responsibilities. System compromise, compliance violations, and untraceable data exfiltration. Employees outsource tasks without permission. Risks: data leaks, compliance failures, unauthorized access. Case: DOJ found 300+ U.S. firms accessed via laptop farms. Staffing firms and consultants unintentionally place fraudulent or foreign operatives. Inconsistent vetting undermines compliance, especially with OFAC, FAC, and ICE regulations. Staffing firms supply fraudulent or poorly vetted workers. Case: Tagcar and Volleytech placed DPRK operatives. DOJ, 2025. Compliance risks with OFAC, ICE, and data protection laws. Mandate biometric verification tools, for example, ID.me, for all hires, including contractors. Reinforce an ethical hiring culture. Train teams to detect red flags such as VoIP-only interviews and LinkedIn inconsistencies. Enforce biometric verification, for example, ID.me. Train teams on red flags, for example, no video, VoIP used to enforce least privilege access, deploy MFA with geolocation, and monitor for tools like AnyDesk or SplitCam. Use platforms like Terramine to identify anomalous activity, logins from foreign IPs, inconsistent work hours, etc. Integrate fraud prevention into enterprise risk frameworks and quarterly reviews. Allocate budget for identity platforms like ID.me and behavior analytics tools. Video interviews. Detect deepfakes by observing sync errors or visual glitches. Social and professional checks. Cross-verify applicant data with social profiles, GitHub activity, and domain presence. AI behavioral analytics. Monitor login patterns, network traffic, and productivity anomalies. Monitor login patterns, network traffic, and productivity anomalies. Whistleblower infrastructure. Anonymous reporting mechanisms help detect 43% of workplace fraud per ACFE. Implement liveness checks and document validation. Detect VPN proxy usage, remote access software, or device anomalies. C-suite, HR, and IT leaders must recognize fraudulent hiring as an enterprise threat, not merely an HR oversight. Recent high-profile infiltrations by DPRK operatives and the exploitation of vendor networks demonstrate the urgent need for a robust cross-functional approach. KnowBe4 case study. DOJ indictments, 2025. Owl Labs report, 2024. ACFE fraud report. Risk security report. Recorded future. 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 Fisher Phillips, Palo Alto Unit 42.